Hey everybody, so I don't know what happened to my intro for my video for yesterday, so I'm just gonna make a new one. Pretty much what I was doing yesterday is I'm trying to get a start on my spring cleaning because last week was crazy. I worked overtime. I worked 3 splits back to back and then ended with Friday being my long day. I always work 19 hours on Fridays, and I've just been so busy between work and then I had court the other week, and I was really upset about that. And it wasn't even that I was upset about court. I was just upset with the fact that my son's dad wanted to start a fight with me, and why we can't just get along, and why it always has to be a fight, no matter what. And I'm always the bad guy. So, and I don't see how I can be the bad guy when I'm the one that takes care of him by myself. But then he wants to make smart-ass comments and come at me sideways, so I'm like, okay, well, you want to come at me sideways, but you don't have a leg to stand on. So, and he was just mad because I busted him out in court because, you know, you can't pay child support, but yet you're going to sit there and call me a piece of shit. So, it's whatever. So I was just really upset about all that, and then he doesn't want to make this. He wanted me to make this right, and I'm still trying to figure out what he means by make it right. I know he wanted me to. He's like, oh, I don't feel I should have to pay all this child support. Well, it's not my fault that you haven't paid child support since December 2015, and that you owe me all this back child support. That is money that is owed to me because I'm the one that has completely supported Quentin. I'm the one that's bought all his school clothes. I'm the one that bought his. Lexi, stop. I'm the one that bought his school supplies. I'm the one that's bought his shoes. I'm the one that's paid for him to live, you know, and like, he doesn't understand that. And he's just all pissed off because court didn't go his way. Well, when the judge asked you how you survived and why you can't pay child support, and you tell me you live at home with your parents, who's going to look like the better person? Like, I have my own apartment. I take care of 2 kids, okay? Yeah, Brad helps me with our daughter, but you know what? At the end of the day, I'm still a single mom, and I take care of 2 kids. So, I mean, it's whatever. Like, he can be mad at me all day long. I don't even care anymore. Like, I'm so over all this stuff, you know, like, I just want court to be done, you know, and it just cracks me up that he's like, oh, we should do this the right way. Well, I don't understand what the right way is. So the right way is me being stuck paying for everything for our son. You don't help me. I have rent, I have bills, I don't live at home with my parents. I go to work. I work full time and do all this other shit. And at the same time, last year I was going to school too. So it's only fair for me, or not me, it's only fair for him. Oh, so you don't have to pay child support. And you want me to drop court too. Oh, that's what's right. Because you don't tell me do this the right way. And you know, oh, we weren't going to do this in court. Well, you know, you pushed me to go to court. When you don't pay child support and you owe me $6,000 in back child support, and you think that you don't owe me all that money, well, that money goes towards helping support your son, okay? When you don't ask to see him, it's not my fault that you don't see him. So I really hope he sees this video, because I'm not saying anything different than I said in court. I said exactly the same shit in court. And he was all pissed off because he's like, oh, you make yourself look good. No, I don't have to make myself look good because you made yourself look bad. So it's whatever, you know. You don't come to court and tell the judge that you can't work because you have health issues. What health issues? What, you haven't brought in no documentation stating that you have a health issue and that's why you can't work? I would have gladly, like, lowered child support to something that was reasonable. But you want to come at me sideways, and then you want to call me a piece of shit, and then you think I want to work with you? No, we can do mediation. So, and that's pretty much what I told him. And then he called me a bunch of names on Facebook, and called me a piece of shit, and blocked me. So, I've just been all upset because he's like, oh, I'm going to go get a lawyer. You can afford a lawyer, but you can't afford child support. And you're going to get a lawyer for what? Oh, to take Quentin from me? I've raised Quentin. He's going to be 11 in April. Okay? I have raised him. I'm the one that has paid for everything for him. Oh, he's like, my family helps you. Oh, your family bought me a fucking stroller when our son was a baby. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, your family really fucking helped me. Where the fuck was your family at when your son needed diapers? Or when your son needed clothes? Or when your son started school and I had to go buy all that shit by my fucking self, working a part-time job and do school. So whatever. It's whatever. I'm so sick and tired of being called this fucking bad person when I'm really not. I'm a really good mom. I do what I gotta do to take care of my kids. And we all know kids are expensive. And then he wants to come at me sideways. Oh, he doesn't have a PS4 or an Xbox One. No, I make sure that he has clothes, shoes, school supplies, and shit that he needs, not shit that he wants. So don't come at me sideways about that shit too. Maybe if you were paying child support like you're supposed to, maybe he would have a fucking Xbox One. Maybe he would have a PS4. He has a PS3. He has a Wii U. He has game systems. Don't act like he doesn't have shit. He has a 32-inch flat screen TV in his bedroom. Don't come at me sideways. And that's what I bought him for his birthday last year. So whatever. It is what is. It is what it is. Here I am getting all pissed off. This is why I didn't really want to talk about this. Because it just pisses me off that he's trying to be out the good guy. How do you be the good guy? How? And then you see him for every other weekend while I was like, I don't know, a couple months pregnant with Lexi, and then when you find out I'm pregnant, you stop seeing him. And then when I message you on Facebook and say, hey, if you want to see Quentin, I'm on maternity leave when I had Lexi, you want to tell me, oh, you're busy, your grandma's dying. Well, you'd think you would want your son to meet his great-grandma before she fucking died. So, yeah, come at me sideways, because I'm the fucking bad guy here, right? Yeah, no, I'm not. And you know what? Instead of saying shit on fucking Facebook, why don't you say it to my face, like I said to your face in court, to the judge, so that way you can see, and so the judge can fucking see, too, that we don't get fucking along. And that's why we haven't been together in over fucking 11 years. And that's why we can't fucking work shit out, because every time it comes out to be like this, because you don't want to pay child support and you don't want to see him, and you keep telling people that he ain't your son. Yeah, he looks just like me. How many of you guys think that my son looks just like me? In fact, if I should post a picture of my brother, because me, my sister, and my brother all look alike. My son looks identical to my little brother. Okay? My son looks identical to me, and because of that, he doesn't think that that's his son. Well, it's whatever. Go get a fucking paternity test done. I don't care. But you know what? That's your son. I'm not one of them bitches that's gonna go sit here and fuck like 10 guys and then be like, I don't know who my baby daddy is. No, that's not me. Unfortunately, I was faithful to him, and he treated me like shit the whole fucking time and was cheating on me. Oh, because you cheated on me with your now wife, you think that I was cheating on you too. No, I don't do that. So, I mean, a whole 7 fucking minutes, it's going to probably be 8 minutes of an intro where I'm just trying to explain to you guys why I haven't made a video. You know, like, I'm trying to not think about this shit, but at the same time, like, it just pisses me off. It really does. Like, there's so many fucking guys out there. They're like, oh, child support's just so that the woman can go out and buy shit. Yeah, hey, guess what? If the woman has full fucking custody of the kid and the woman always has the kid, the woman has to pay for everything. The woman has to pay for fucking rent, bills, fucking utilities, fucking car shit, fucking whatever, okay, for the kid. Okay, so yeah, it would be nice to get help from the guy, but you know what? I didn't even want child support until he stopped he never wanted anything to do with his son. I gave him 3 years before I took him for child support, so it wasn't even about the fucking money. But because he doesn't want to spend time with his son, now it's about the fucking money, because you're not going to sit there and not do nothing for my son. Okay, and I told you this shit. I gave you an ultimatum. You chose your fucking path, so it's whatever. You know, like, I can be, I'll take the bad guy rep. But you know what? Everybody knows the fucking truth. Okay? It's not like my son has any kind of relationship with his dad. And even when he was seeing his dad, oh, you want to sit here and try to make me out to be the bad guy? My son has his own fucking room here. He has his own fucking shit here. He has his own fucking bed here. When he stayed at your house, he had to sleep on the fucking floor like a goddamn dog. So who treats him better? Yeah, right. Not you. You live in a 3-bedroom trailer with your fucking parents, and you have my son sleeping on the fucking floor like a goddamn dog. What's wrong with your fucking couch? Yeah, so what now? And then when you did have him on the weekends, he said you didn't even spend no fucking time with him. He said he had to spend all the fucking weekend in the bedroom playing with your kids, and that you stayed your fucking ass in your goddamn room. So yeah, so much for spending time with your son and getting to know him. Don't fucking start with me. I know my son. I know everything about my son. Me and him... Yeah, he's bad. He can have an attitude and everything, but I love that little boy, and I know everything about him. That's my little partner in crime. You ain't gonna take my son from me, so go ahead. Go get a motherfucking lawyer. You can't pay child support, but you can get a motherfucking lawyer. That'll be the first thing out of my motherfucking mouth. To the fucking judge that you already told that the only reason you survive is because of your parents. You live at home with your parents. So go ahead. I wish you would spend $2,000 on a retainer for a fucking lawyer. And I wish a lawyer would be dumb enough to take the fucking case, because y'all are gonna be stupid. You're all gonna lose. You ain't got a fucking case on me at all. I'm a hardworking mom. I pay for everything for my son. I do what I gotta do for him. I do things that I have to do to make sure he has a good life, because you don't fucking do it. I do the same thing for my daughter, but you know what? Her dad's been there. Even when me and her dad broke up, he was still there for her. And you know what? He gladly paid child support. I didn't even have to take him for child support. He gives me money out of the kindness of his fucking heart. He puts money in my fucking account every 2 weeks when we get fucking paid. Even though we're back together, he still does it. Because you know what? We pay for a babysitter to watch our daughter so we can go to work. She needs shit, you know? So, and he was still spending time with her. So it has nothing to do with the fact that I don't let you see your son. Oh, look, my face got all red because now I'm all fucking worked up and shit. But you know what? I'm a good mom. When me and Brad weren't together, I still let him see his daughter whenever the fuck he wanted. In fact, I had to call him bitch at him because he was having lots of days off and he wasn't getting her as much as he could have. So I called him bitch at him about he wasn't seeing her enough. Wow, yeah, I'm such a piece of shit mom that I keep your son from you, but yeah, I let my daughter go with her dad. And I bitch that he doesn't see her enough. So I made him start seeing her more. In fact, I wanted the agreement that he had her 1 week on, 1 week off. But we ended up getting back together instead. So it's whatever. I can be the bad guy. I'll take that rep. In fact, this ain't even an intro for my other video now. I'm about to make another whole intro. This is going to be a whole separate video. Just because I wanted to get this out. Like, this is what I've been dealing with. And this is why I haven't made a video. Because I just been upset. Like, I spent like 2 days crying about this shit. I'm not the bad person here. But I'll take the bad person rep. So it is what it is. But, I have better things to do, like plan a fucking wedding and plan on moving and spend the rest of my life with actually a good guy. A guy that fucking treats me better than any guy I've been with. A guy that treats he treats both my kids so good. He's so good to his son. And he sees his son as much as he's able to see him because the mom doesn't want to give him more time. So he spends as much time as he can with his son. And he treats my son like his own son, and that's not his kid. So it's whatever. At least I have a good guy. And at least I know that I can sit here and plan stuff with him, and that everything's going to be just fine. And that the rest of my life is going to be peachy king, with or without child support from Quentin's dad, and with or without Quentin's dad spending time with him. So it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, my life's a hell of a lot better than yours. And that's what I would love to tell Quentin's dad. Is, you know what, my life's a hell of a lot better than yours. Because you know what, about this time next year, I will be married. I will have gotten married in Fiji. Because me and Brad are getting married in Fiji. And then we're going to buy a fucking house. And then we're going to live our happily ever after. Because that's what people do. People don't sit here and start bullshit ass fights and talk shit about the mother of their child. You just don't do that. You don't do it. And apparently, Lexi fell asleep. Why I'm sitting here bitching. So, I mean, I'm really sorry about the rant, but I had to get it out. And for all you moms that have to deal with baby daddy shit, and if it's like this, I feel really sorry for you. But you know what? Props to you. Props to you, because I know the struggle. I know how hard it is. I know having to deal with a kid when they don't get to see their dad. Okay? And they do have issues because they don't understand. But you know what? I've been 100% with Quentin this whole time. And I've never kept any secrets from him. Even when we went to court, I told Quentin how court went. And I told him what Mike said. And I tell him, you know, when he was going to his dad's house and seeing his dad. And he came home and told me, you know, that shit. I told him, like, well, at least now you know for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can make the own decision when you're older if you want to see him or not. And guess what? My son will always be a part of my life. My son loves me, and he'll do anything for me. And that's all that fucking matters to me. So, peace to the dad that doesn't want to take the dad title, even though I gave it to him on a fucking platform. So, I have props for all you single mommies out there. You guys take care. I love you guys. Thanks for all the support. And I will do another video after this. All right. If you guys like my video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe. Thanks. Bye.